How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Bitcoin and crypto are getting ready for a squeeze. Now, the leverage in the market is hitting one-year highs at least, and we're getting probably close to the end of the boring season. So I'm going to explain what that means, why I'm saying that here in a moment. I'm also going to look at one small cap crypto is getting a lot of coverage right now because it's hitting all-time highs or really close to all-time highs. It's one that I'm pretty heavily invested in, and I want to talk to you a little bit about it here today towards the end of the video. I think it's one that's going to be great in 2022. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really do appreciate that. I know I say that every video, but it really does help push the video out to more people. Also, hit subscribe if you haven't done that and turn on that bell notification so you know right when I post a video, because some of this is really time sensitive. Also, there is a link down there to BlockFi. They were nice enough to send me the sweatshirt, and they will pay you interest every single month. They'll pay you to put your crypto on their platform. You can see I've gotten paid. This is my actual account. I've gotten paid $2,500 since I started with them. And it's not like I have a huge amount in there, I mean, compared to my overall crypto portfolio, but it pays really nice interest, and I'm going to be putting a lot more in it now in 2022. Now, again, if you guys want, there is a link underneath the video. They will pay you up to $250 just for signing up on the platform. So that's a good amount of free crypto there. Now, let's take a look at the first chart. This is a chart that I use a lot, and that's all exchanges' estimated leverage ratio. We don't know whether this is short or long leverage, but you can see whenever it comes up to a peak, usually we get some kind of shakeout. We can see a shakeout here, and then we return very quickly. From here, we went from about 57,000 all the way down to 49,000 because a lot of leverage was being shaken out. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's basically people borrow money from, let's say, an exchange or whoever they invest their crypto through, and they borrow money and they can put it in the market. So if the market goes up, well, great, they made more money than they normally would because they were borrowing money to invest. But if they lose money, they lose it quicker. So if you have $100 and you go on 2x leverage, you basically get to trade $200. So if Bitcoin falls 50%, then you lose all your money. If it goes up 100%, then you make $300. So you can make a lot of money this way. It's just way riskier than just investing because you're borrowing money to invest. What happens is you go on leverage, and then if it falls down too much, then they'll liquidate you. They'll take the money back saying, hey, no, you're done, and then you lose all your crypto. And we see that a decent amount here in the market when leverage gets too high. But right now, what's interesting is usually when we have leverage increase, the price increases because people are going to buy. They're going to buy more Bitcoin. But recently, we had price fall down to about 49,000 and leverage was at 0.16. Since then, we've had a lot of leverage increase and the price has actually stayed sideways. It's actually gone down a little bit. So the question is this short interest or short leverage? Is it long leverage? It's hard to tell. But Will Clemente, one of the best on-chain analysts in crypto, has a couple posts on this. So he said, options market betting on decreasing volatility. This is as of today. Meanwhile, a large amount of open interest leverage in the futures market relative to Bitcoin market cap is building up. Consolidation leads to expansion. Expansion leads to consolidation, right? We're building up. There's a lot of pressure building up in open interest and in the futures market, but there's not really anything happening with the price, which is interesting. We also can see this. This is the USDT or BTC versus USDT perpetual. So this is a little bit cryptic for people that haven't seen this, but he goes on to say he's excited, and he goes on to point out the post that we just read. The options markets are betting on decreasing volatility. Meanwhile, a large amount of open interest continues. So open interest continues to move up. He also posted this, one of his favorite indicators. Signal doesn't come often, but when it does, you better pay attention. Think we enter a volatility squeeze by the end of the month. When it happens, I will let you know, as well as any clues that have me feeling confident about my position. So you can see whenever we have this squeeze, when we see these bands contract, we see a little bit of a fake out, and then it goes the opposite way. So here we went down and then up, here we went up and then down, here we went up and then down. So the question is, where do we go now if we get that squeeze? When are we going to see it? He also says he's not confident in the direction of the flush. Don't think it's currently as clear as July, for example. Just know it will come. This is why I've been advocating to have clear invalidation points. 53K served well in not buying the top on Monday. So be careful, right? If you are on leverage, you could get wrecked. If you put all your money in, you might lose money, or it might be a really good investment. You just have to pay attention because there's gonna be volatility. It seems like the last month has been so boring, right? We've just been accumulating if you've been buying, and we've just not seen any movement. It's been a great time to buy if you want to make long-term positions, but we're still just not seeing those fireworks that we thought we would at the beginning of January, which it's really hard to pin down a couple days where you see an increase in price or a drop in price. It's very difficult. Whenever you think it's a dead bang lock, usually it's a little bit later or something like that. Now, one smaller cap crypto that I've talked about a decent amount now on the channel that's doing really well is Phantasma. Phantasma is up to $3.62. It's up 5% today. It was up like 16% the other day. I bought in back when it was $1.30 and then $1.50 or something like that. And I bought recently at $1 or $2.60. I bought, and now it's $3.62. If you guys want to check out the Patreon where I tell everyone exactly when I buy and sell different cryptos, you can check it out underneath the video. Now is one of the best times of the month to get in there. But they have 3 reasons why Phantasma is chasing after new all-time highs. This is just from today, and this is on Cointelegraph. So really cool because this is a smaller cap crypto. It's about $400 million. And it's getting some notable recognition from one of the largest news sites out there. So they say that there are new projects launching on Phantasma. One of the biggest developments to come out of Phantasma ecosystem over the last couple weeks is the launch of several projects on the network, including Blood Rune and mobile game Ghost Festival, and the NFT marketplace Ghost Markets. They also go on to explain that cross-chain interoperability. A second reason for the building strength of Phantasma has been the addition of cross-chain interoperability with multiple blockchains, including Ethereum, BSC, and Neo. Then also, there's just a lot of popularity in NFTs and gaming right now. So I did a full video on this in the past. I've just covered it just a few days ago, two of the top cryptos in gaming for 2022. And I've always said this, I think that this is less of a risk than a specific gaming crypto, even though it is a gaming crypto, but one that is just one game because it has a lot of games in their ecosystem. It has other dApps in their ecosystem, so it's diversifying the risk a little bit. This is one of the reasons I put a decent amount in it. Plus, it was a small market cap, just around 100 million when I started buying, maybe 120 or 130 million. If you guys want to see my full video talking about it more, I will link it on the end screen here in a moment, so that way you can read or watch more about it and maybe become a little bit more educated on Phantasma. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribe, and also checking out the link underneath the video to BlockFi. And just be ready. It's going to be an interesting month or a couple months here, and I'm excited. I have money on the sidelines in case we drop more. That's why I like something like BlockFi, because there's stablecoin there ready for me to buy. Even if you already have an app that you use, I think it's important to have multiple because sometimes these go down when there's a lot of volatility. So be ready, have some money on the sidelines, but I'm not taking all my money out because I'm bullish long term for this, and I don't care necessarily what happens short term. I just know that if it falls much more, I want to buy more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.